Welcome to TechNOW. I'm your host, John Reid, also CEO of CATA Alliance, and we're joined by the keynote speaker at the CATA Gala, 30th Annual, Josh Blair, Chief Corporate Officer at TELUS. And Josh, we're going to get an early insight into what's social give back and community leadership. It's the theme of the gala. Can you share some of your perspectives? Let's get the conversation going.
Yeah, well, thank you, John. First of all, it's an honor to be the speaker at the 30th Gala, and congratulations to you and Kata for achieving such a milestone, and you personally have driven so much of that. I think social give back really comes in two broad forms. So one is what you would consider traditional philanthropy or not-for-profit activity, which is so important. Both dollars and volunteerism are ultra important to help our communities be healthier overall, and for everyone to benefit from those who perhaps are more privileged, such that we can all live a better social life in Canada. And then the second broad form is what I would call social enterprise, where firms' for-profit activities are also aligned with creating a better social outcome overall. And we're seeing more and more of that prop up, and I think the two combined can really deliver a better outcome for Canadians in the years ahead.
Well, I know at TELUS you practice what you preach. Is there any specific example of where you have engaged in a community? Like, is there a model? Can you give us some pointers here as to how a company can actually walk the talk in terms of social give back and community leadership?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think innovation in this regard is important. And it's something that our longtime CEO, now executive chair, Darren Entwistle, has really driven at TELUS for many, many years, but something that's also been in our DNA for several decades. And it's about how do you empower your employees, but not just your employees, also your retirees, to really give back in a focused, targeted, and passionate ways. So a few examples at TELUS that we've done in this regard. Number one, we've deployed community boards across Canada. And these community boards are maybe a third leaders from the TELUS organization, but two-thirds leaders from the local community. So leaders from the City of Toronto, leaders from Vancouver, leaders from the Thompson Okanagan in British Columbia that actually know the real needs of that community. And what these community boards do for us is they give out grants of anywhere between $5,000 and $10,000 to grassroots projects. And that's because TELUS does a lot of blue chip charity support corporately, but this is really targeted at empowering grassroots organizations to make a real difference in the community. And to give you a sense of it, we touch the lives of about 2 million at-risk youth in Canada through these community boards, with organizations that really know what they need in their community, whether it's something to do with mental health, whether it's something to do with education, whether it's just getting kids access to sports that they wouldn't otherwise have access to get them off the streets, etc. So that's a powerful innovation that we've deployed. Another example is we have our TELUS Days of Giving every year. And to the point now where we mobilize over 15,000 employees, retirees, friends to go out and make a difference in the community over a process of a few days each year. And just incredible what we do in terms of repainting schools, picking up garbage, serving meals to those in need, and on and on and on. And I think, I could list many other programs, but the point is, do you enable employees and encourage them, beyond enable them, and your retirees to give back? We have what we call our community ambassadors, and it's a force of thousands and thousands of TELUS retirees and some current team members who volunteer all the time. They'll make heart pillows for patients going through open heart surgery. They build backpacks of supplies for kids going to school who can't afford supplies, as significant as that is. And through all of those programs combined, we've now reached the point where since 2000, so the past decade and a half, our company, our retirees, our employees have donated almost $400 million over that time. But more importantly, And I think more impactfully, donated 6 million hours of service in communities across Canada over that time. And it's a number that you got to look to large U.S. companies to find an equal of. So I think that's social give back coming together. Many different vehicles. A lot of passion. When you see our TELUS team members out on our days of giving, they're all in green T-shirts, arm in arm, doing great work. I bring my family out each and every year to it. So I've got 2 boys, 13 and 9, who've learned invaluable lessons over many years of giving back and participating in the TELUS Walk for the Cure for type 1 diabetes. And it's just a great, great way to help our communities get healthier.
Well, Josh, I asked you to start a conversation on social leadership, social enterprise, community involvement. Role models are very important. So what we're hoping to do at the Gala is to trigger more companies to follow the TELUS model. So thank you for joining us on TechNOW. Looking forward to seeing you, looking forward to your keynote, and thank you for being a TechNOW keynote. We're going to have many more in the future with you.